Hi everyone, do you think what we mean by solar system? Let's check it out. Today we will be looking deeply into the solar system and mainly the planets, so let's move to today's lesson. All the points of the lesson will be shown on the nearby screen. Now without wasting the time, let's start the lesson. Topic: the Solar System, Chapter 17, Stars and the Solar System. Okay, let us now look answer to the first and main question of the lesson. What is solar system? The sun and the celestial bodies which revolve around it form the solar system. It consists of large number of bodies such as planets, comets, asteroids, and meteors. The gravitational attraction between the sun and these objects keeps them revolving around it. There are 8 planets that revolve around the sun. The 8 planets in their order of distance from the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The Sun. The Sun is the nearest star from us. It is continuously emitting huge amounts of heat and light. The Sun is the main source of heat and light for all the planets. Planets. A planet is a large celestial body that revolves around a star in fixed orbits. Planets do not have any light of their own but reflect the light of the sun. The planets look like a slightly squashed ball because of the gravitational pull of the planets. The planets keep changing their positions with respect to the stars. Do you know about the orbits? To know about the orbits, let's check the answer to the question, what is orbit? A planet has a definite path in which it revolves around the sun. This path is called its orbit. Everyone may think about one question: why planets do not collide each other? Let me say the answer for that. Planets do not collide each other because every planet is at a different distance from the sun and has a fixed orbit in which it revolves around the sun. The sun's gravitational force holds the planets in its place and they do not collide with each other. Revolution. When a planet moves around the sun on its orbit, it is called revolution. The time taken by a planet to complete one revolution is called its period of revolution. The period of revolution increases as the distance of the planet increases from the sun. Rotation. Besides revolving around the sun, planets also rotates on its own axis like a top, and the next point is, the time taken by a planet to complete one rotation is called its period of rotation. You know what are satellites? Any celestial body revolving around another celestial body is called its satellite. The Earth can be said to be a satellite of the Sun, though generally we call it a planet of the Sun. We use the term satellite for the bodies revolving around planets. Moon is the satellite of the Earth. Man-made satellites are called artificial satellites. Now let's move to study in detail about the 8 planets. Mercury. Mercury is the planet closest to the Sun. It is the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury is visible to the naked eye just before the sunrise and after the sunset near the horizon. Mercury has no satellite of its own. Venus. Venus is the Earth's nearest planetary neighbor. It is the brightest planet in the night sky. It is called both the morning star and the evening star because it appears in the eastern sky before sunrise and in the western sky after sunset. Venus has no moon or satellite of its own. It rotates from east to west while the Earth rotates from west to east. The Earth is the only planet in the solar system on which life is known to exist. The factor that helps in maintaining the temperature on the Earth is that it is at the most favorable distance from the Sun. The presence of water and suitable atmosphere and a blanket of ozone also helps in the existence of life on Earth. The Earth appears blue-green due to the reflection of light from water and landmass on its surface. The axis of rotation of the Earth is not perpendicular to the plane of its orbit. There is a slight tilt for the Earth's axis. The tilt is responsible for the change of seasons on the Earth. The Earth has only one moon. The Earth takes 365 days for completing one revolution. Mass. The next planet, the first outside the orbit of the Earth, is Mars. It appears slightly reddish and therefore, it is also called the red planet. Mars has two small natural satellites. Now let's study about the largest planet, Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system. It is so large that about 1,300 Earths can be placed inside this giant planet. The mass of Jupiter is about 318 times that of our Earth. It rotates very rapidly on its axis. Jupiter has a large number of satellites. It also has faint rings around it. With the help of a telescope, you can see 4 of its large moons. Let's look about the beautiful planet, Saturn. Saturn is yellowish in color. It is unique in the solar system because of its beautiful rings. These rings are not visible with the naked eye. You can observe them with a small telescope. Saturn also has a large number of satellites. Saturn is the least dense among all the planets. Its density is less than that of water. Uranus. Uranus is one of the outermost planet of the solar system. It can be seen only with the help of large telescopes. Like Venus, Uranus also rotates from east to west. Uranus has highly tilted rotational axis. Neptune. Neptune is the most distant planet in the solar system. Neptune has the strongest winds in the solar system. Neptune is the coldest planet in the solar system. Thank you. Hope you all understood.